And I feel like TA at the moment is in a good state to be able to just sit in the lane against a Tiny. What are we thinking?
For South America, I'd say you could snap fire. I'm going to bring it up anyway because I think we're going to see some other teams look to flex it. It will be the Darks here. So I just wanted a damage over time and someone to be able to dump damage inside the Chrono, which is why I'm
walk for it. And then after that, it's just being able to drop the Chronosphere in a good spot to even prevent the BKB early on from being as much of a factor from that Razor. But again, it's Operation Protect Winter Wyvern for me.
Mid lane, Yopaj to try and force the TP out, but he's got the damage. Yopaj finds first blood against the Lush on the Pangolier, and Tims is even going to give him a tip as well. You're
pinging bot a little bit here. Looks like FBZ might be the target of the next movement forward. Oh, actually, top side as well.
Ooh, that was a lot of damage. Wasn't expecting that, and our FBZ down bottom's in some trouble. The Splinter Blast from AU is going to be able to secure the first kill for Polaris, and that is them to play top though on Boom. Because you mentioned like Chen's wanting to fall back and farm the jungle, but it doesn't the Templar Assassin need to as well? As actually Jackie, speaking of him's in a bit of trouble. Tim's going to look to TP the Snowball just in the nick of time to get some distance away so Jackie can retreat, and they won't be able to turn this back around and pump the damage in to maybe get a kill, but at least they do keep Jackie alive.
Underneath the tower, and wants that extra little bit of armor for himself.
Mid lane, Xavius I'm in a bit of trouble here with Tims and Yopaj in combination together. Yopaj, it feels safe enough to be able to chase down Xavius under the tower as Polaris. No one else is nearby, but actually on the opposite side of the map. It looks like Polaris are trying to smoke down bottom to play with their carry in the Void.
Yeah, I mean, early on... Oh,
it's actually top lane as well. Force is going to be in some trouble. The lasso into Jackie's damage. So now they're going to show the Batrider top, which could put them in a bit of trouble down bottom on Boone as the Lush and Xavius jump on forward. It's just a kill into Scam, and well, Boom, they will be happy with that trade with the core going down on the opposite side of the map.
You could call it a true tri-core because the Batrider does act like a little bit more of that space creator when compared to the Razor. But you can just see here, he's looking to do that role, right? To make a few of these connections. Chronosphere being popped. Where's the damage?
That's the big question. The Snowball, along with the Hand of God, keeping Batrider relatively healthy, but the curse from AU is going to lock Yopaj into the river. Now the rest of Polaris, they'll connect to the team fight as well to be able to provide the damage required to find a second kill. So beautifully done from Polaris. A little bit concerned of where the damage was going to come at the start, but with everyone showing up, with the spell casting, but unfortunately it's Rolling Thunder on cooldown now, should be able to secure the tier 1 tower. We'll see if Polaris able to react and trade the top tower as well.
Yeah, top tower as well, pushing into mid a little bit.
Lush might be in some trouble. He's not getting enough distance away. Even Jackie's going to connect as well, so the Templar Assassin getting involved for the pickoff onto Lelouch, who was second net worth, so that's a big kill for Boom to be able to find. And Yopaj, he is not done just yet. Look at the Batrider continuing to stalk his prey. He's got the lasso in the arsenal, dragged back to Tims along with Scam, an easy kill for them to find. And for now, it's just all off the back is his raw positioning and just read of where they're going to be for Boom. But the fight though, Yopaj with a jump in. Where's the damage fall up on the chain controller? Lush is able to reposition. He tries to get the Rolling Thunder off, but he will not be fast enough. The curse turnaround from AU, it's onto multiple creeps, but that will not be enough damage to kill off Scam. Mech along with the Hand of God, he is in fighting shape, and along are the rest of the Boom members as Yopaj is already eyeing up a third kill. Unfortunately, they will not have the stuns to be able to secure that, but they are already into the pit.
Say, okay, even if he has buyback, we don't care because we're always just going to be able to instantly run back inside that Roche pit.
They might have smoked with Lelouch under the trap. I'm not quite certain. You see the positioning, Boom. Got to back themselves up. Yopaj is just flying on into the middle. No one else is really behind to protect him. Lelouch is going to be able to get the Rolling Thunder as well, so looking to zip into the middle. They're eyeing up the positioning of Jackie. He's able to get out. Meanwhile, Wyvern will not have the same fate. They're going to turn towards FBZ, though, to the northern stair line. They should be able to get the kill onto the Razor. So, Boom, a little bit awkward with their positioning. Very separate.
saw that the Pangolier started to walk his way towards the right-hand side, so I think Pango's the target right now. Yep, he used all of his movement spells as well, not even able to land the shield crash, so not having that extra damage reduction, gets them the free pickoff, and again, this entire bottom side of the map completely free for Jackie to be able to farm with the Aegis.
We're even considering about trying to bring down Natsumi. AU is way too far pushed up in the lane. Natsumi's able to drop a pretty decent Chronosphere onto two, but all they get is the Tusk kill, and he might be vulnerable now as well as the rest of Boom. Starting to pivot towards the Faceless Void's location. Xavius and Force can hold the back, but FBZ is playing with the BKB, so he feels content to continue charging on forward. The T2 tower will not stop them in their tracks. As Force, he's going to be in trouble, as well as Yopaj just blinks up to the high ground, but they will not have the damage to get the Darkseer kill.
It was some good defensive movements coming out there from
Jackie. Actually might be in some trouble. He's going to be playing with the Aegis. Let's see how they can set themselves up with the respawn. They do have the wall nearby as well if they can vacuum him back for that extra illusion, but it's not even required. As Jackie goes down, Skem's going to enter as well. He's going to be buried 6 feet under, so Boom just sticking around for a little bit too long. They'll even lose FBZ. So Polaris, this is gigantic for them. They offset the first Aegis advantage from Boom.
We've got a TA. We just want to look to push this tower. But they tried to go for all the glory. Didn't work out this time. It's going to be a bit of a learning experience for them. Polaris have come to play.
And by the bottom outpost, Lelouch is in a bit of trouble for the moment. Rolling Thunder, but he doesn't have the capability to pop it fast enough. And nice reactions with the Arctic Burn down to the low ground. Yopaj was very close to catching out AU, and now they're going to counter smoke themselves.
Look at this. They feel confident with the Firefly not being available, even to throw the Wyvern in onto the front lines, but he's the one that's going to show first. The smoke pops. They've got complete vision.
He's going to charge up, but Boom, they're in the neighborhood. FBZ's nearby. An early commitment out of the BKB. They're going to be able to snowball on forward as well. Where's AU to turn it around? Too late coming out of the Winter Wyvern. They won't have the chrono for this team fight. And now Boom, they can turn their attention to kill off AU. 2 down. And Polaris will not be able to stick around. And this could be a T2 tower going down now as well. Continuing to occupy a lot of the jungle here from Polaris. Just stemming the net worth that they're able to... Prime target number 1, and FBZ is going to make sure he can take him out of the equation. But the rest of Polaris, they are connecting. FBZ's in a little bit of trouble at the moment. The BKB is going to be forced out. He'll still kill off the Winter Wyvern. And now Yopaj, he gets a jump in as well. The Faceless Void's in trouble. They've got Force nearby to try and turn it around, but the wall's too late. Along with the Rolling Thunders, Boom. They easily clean off the Void. They're going to try and deal with the Pango next, but they won't have the damage. But instead, Yopaj, he's onto Force. Can they slow him down after the surge? Yopaj can blink on forward. He's already been able to stack up the sticky napalm, but Xavius to the rescue will just keep his position 3 alive long enough.
But he needs this blink dagger because it is hard for him to make any kind of plays with the current state that he's playing in.
She's falling. They got to get in. They got to get nearby. Yopaj with the BKB on cooldown. He might have to sacrifice his life just to secure the second Roche for Boom.
They nearly were able to use that haste rune to be able to snipe things out, but unfortunately not quite able. Ooh, even just offline with the swashbuckle. Maybe that bash would have been able to at least get him a consolation kill. But yeah, Yopaj at this stage. I mean, it's optimistic.
Well, they might be able to. Lelouch is soon to connect. They got the Wyvern as well for good measure. Xavius was trying to get everyone. He had a haste. He was just chasing heroes down, spamming out abilities.
I liked AU's positioning that time around. Right underneath the ward, ready to pop a smoke, ready to at least try and get away. But... And it wouldn't have been right next to an objective as well, right? So he would have still, with his low respawn timer, been able to get back into this.
Xavius with a quick jump in. The toss under the tower as well, but meanwhile off to the right side, look at Yopaj, he's caught out the Winter Wyvern. Again, prime target number 1. They take him out of the equation. Gonna look to buy back. Setting up for this long drawn out fight. They're finally looking to deal with the Aegis. And they've got the chrono for the respawn as well. Boom. How can they set themselves up to protect Jack? And it looks like they'll make the executive call to retreat and cut their losses.
Don't give me that.
Look at this, boom. Multiple TPs up because Yopaj just got out the Winter Wyvern. Tim's going to be nearby. Not that they needed Tim's, all they needed was maybe multiple traps with that assistance, but regardless, Wyvern's down 70 seconds, and this... Well, yeah, I don't know about that. I do pity you every day. Mid lane, Xavier's. Maybe in a little bit of trouble. Lelouch's the roll-up as well, but FBZ, no messing around with the BKB committed. Xavier's going to get a little bit of distance away, but FBZ actually pops a refresher to blink on forward. Meanwhile, to the left side, though, they're trying to bring down Tim's, but this is not the target you want to be putting all your attention onto. And FBZ, once again, is just into the back line, taking the damage away. Xavier's just going to look to buy back. Tim's will finally go down as the Hand of God's a little bit too late. Natsumi jumps in, but the Chrono, there's no damage. Jackie can look to turn it around afterwards. Natsumi just gets the time walk away, but FBZ, he's still protected with the BKB. Yopaj is going to charge in as well, but they're going to be cautious. Polaris, they're still playing with the 5-man lineup after the buyback, so they'll get rid of FBZ. They jump in as well with the curse, but it's not enough. Onto a creep. Boom can now turn it around, knowing the ultimates are on cooldown. They're guiding Jackie and toss in Xavier's. Beautifully done with the chain control. Jackie, he's unable to right click throughout this team fight. The spam of abilities, too much for Boom to deal with.
Yeah, they didn't even look to expend that many buybacks, right? You've got 3 heroes dead, no buyback. They could just get 1 lane of racks here.
Up lane, what do we got? Yopaj, that's gonna be it. Is that a dieback?
I mean, no, but it's I mean, I don't think that's that important, to be honest. Like, the Wyvern I keep saying is important. Not for this. You're losing your base, my dude.
Oh, wait, Yopaj.
Oh, the toss
reveals
is off.
himself for a second, but they don't get the toss back. He's still going to pop a BKB and look to move into the middle. They've got FBZ to play with as well, so just 3 members on Boom feel like they can take the skirmish. FBZ's going to be cautious, though. Natsumi's up to the task with Lelouch being able to join up as well. FBZ, no buyback on the Razor. Natsumi now.
I don't think
He's
this
got
matters.
the time look. He's going to look to move to the high ground and try and TP out the snowball. Just too late.
First, right? This is the Pango that still hasn't assembled the Aeon Disc, so he's able to put himself in harm's way. And
Roche is falling, man. They got to get over. They're going to take the fight to the north instead. They've started onto Chen. Lelouch is able to run into Yopaj in the backline as well. They have to make sure they don't group up because of the threat of the Chrono. As Boomer doing a good job to play split, but finally he's able to find the opening for the ultimate. It's on to 2 as well. Natsumi finds Yopaj. He'll even catch out Tim's, and now Jackie's going to be in trouble. A bash, anything. They were hoping for the curse, but just a little bit too late on AU. But regardless, the damage has been dealt. 3 members of Boom culled away from the living, and now they can take the 3rd Roche.
oh man, this would be so huge. I mean, Polaris being able to... It's a best of 1. Boom. They're kind of known for starting out their series a little bit slow. You know, they were the 1-2 team, or rather the 2, right? They want to kill 1 hero and then go on to the next. But you've got Lincolns that you could toss onto other people. You've got Aeon Disc. You've got
nice catch. Yopaj is able to run into Xavier. He's going to be playing with the Aeon Disc for the moment.
Cursed.
The curse, though, taunting up multiple heroes together, which should be enough to get the kill. And there we go. Yopaj is out a little bit too late, and now Force! What a beautiful wall, and the damage coming through thick and fast, thanks to Natsumi jumping into the middle. They're still able to reposition down to the right and the north as well. The Delta split means that Boom are out to safety. FBZ charging to the middle, but it's going to be cautious because Natsumi is in fighting shape. It's going to be all up to Tim's to try and buy some valuable seconds for FBZ to get the blink away. Xavier, so making sure that's not a possibility. A toss back towards the throne. Polaris will kill off the Razor, but FBZ is looking to play with a buyback, but
Chrono.
Natsumi at the mouth of the fountain. The Chrono onto
Refresh.
2. They've got the vacuum follow-up as well. A double Chrono from Natsumi, and that'll be the one to tap them out of this game 1 as Polaris should be able to take away Boom. The top dogs coming through, the reigning champions, but they are not strong enough in their opening series.
Wow, wow, wow. I'm not unsaving grace, perhaps, if they're able to clear out this creep wave, but they just used it a little bit too soon. It means that the creep wave gets glyphed up, and now there's nothing to be able to keep it from just pushing on into the base.
It's gonna have to be like a lasso into the fountain to get one kill.
Look at
but
the chain.
not even a possibility. Now the curse from AU to make some space as well. This is a gigantic series victory for Polaris. Throne's almost exposed. Do they stick around? They want more blood. They want more kills. A toss controlling them all together. So Natsumi can land the finishing blow. A die back onto Yopaj. And this game is done and dusted as Polaris start off their run in fine fashion.
Man, look at the player cams. They're just giving the casual fist bumps coming through. I would be celebrating a little bit stronger than that because that was